Hi YouTube, I hope you're doing good. I'm doing pretty good. I've been listening to that Rabbi Jacobson. He's pretty nice guy from what I can tell. Um yeah, he just is. He's not like pushy with any biblical stuff or his beliefs, but his life teachings and the concern for other people and his drive in that area is it's commendable. So I just thought I'd mention that. Real quick, if I get cut off, I am so sorry. Please forgive me. I wanted to talk about what it's like to carry on in a world where you may not get validated for anything. I mean, you might do good things for people. You might genuinely love them and care about them and not even expect anything in return. But carrying on with no validation and no friends in life, that's not a good thing. And I started my journey out on the internet trying to look for a spiritual leader that believed in God and Christ that was strong enough to help me deal with Doug. That's all I cared about. Then when it got to be, I saw nothing, nothing. That's like, well, I told him, well, I'm just going to try and make as many friends with God in their hearts. And that's all I care about. So it's not so much of wanting to feel validated as it is for looking for true friendships. Um, let me word that. After we've been hurt so severely, some of us like freaking really horrifically traumatized in our lives, and maybe not just one time, maybe several times, and even within the trauma, when you're young, you don't even realize that you're being conditioned to accept more than the average person probably would, because it's not that it's natural to us, but you be kind of become accustomed to it. So if you're getting like poor treatment from somebody, you it's not that you accept it, but it's what you're used to. So you don't battle against it maybe as hard as a lot of people would. So, how do we go forth on this planet and make new friends when we have trust issues? That's my topic for today. At least that's what I'm thinking about today. I see that in a lot of people. Here's a for instance, there's a gentleman approximately my age, I'm 65, that thinks that I'm physically attracted to him. Dude, you're whacked. But that's okay. I have some admiration for the person's intelligence. God told me not to give up on that point. But sometimes it really does make me angry, and it's kind of, I have to sit back. And I had this happen a lot with younger people too. It's like, just quit already. Just stop it. If you knew what I went through, you'd know I only want real friends, and it has nothing to do with anything sexual. I can get that anywhere at any time. I can walk out of my house right this second and find that. So that's not even, that doesn't even come to play in my mind at all. So I just want to make that very clear. But this one person in particular has actually amped up his game, like the look at me type of thing, um, just because of his thoughts. And I never encourage a person in the wrong way like that. If they don't get what I'm all about right from the beginning, I'm usually done with them unless God says, hey, there's something more that I need you to stick around in this person's life. And that could be aggravating as all in hell. But he's got a reason. So it's not my reason, but he's evidently got a reason. So, but yeah, carrying on and trusting other people. Is it that I could just trust somebody that's been through as much hell as me? Oh, that might have something to do with it. It might be easier to trust somebody like that. Although I've seen people that have been through similar type of things that go on the other side of the coin, like if I don't if I don't um, like myself, nobody else is going to, or if I don't validate myself, nobody else is going to, type of thing, which may not be entirely true. It really is the search for the people that really do care. Are we out here just for ourselves? Maybe in a sense. Could be like therapy, or it could be therapy for other people, or a combination of both. I'd say that probably closer describes what I'm all about. You know, when I first started on Facebook 12 years ago, um, that was more in a sense for other people. But yeah, after a while, like I say, it became more about me because I felt myself feeling lonely in life for absolutely no reason, because I lived with somebody that, at least at that time, at that point in our lives, had spent a lot of time with other people while I sat home. Not on purpose, but that he'd go to do something and then end up like several other places, and I wouldn't see him all day. And that would bleed into the next day and the next day, and like always something. It's like, okay, I'm a little bit lonely here, so what do I do? Well, I started talking about it, and I started talking about the narcissism that we both had been raised around, and God, and how with God in my heart that does keep me going every day, that I can wake up and see the sun and feel refreshed every day. I almost had that kicked out of me though. I really did. It was a hard struggle. Now I'm feeling more appreciation for the waking up for a new day, and challenges, or um, just things that I want to do for other people, whatever the case may be. Through the day, I find more things to do in my life that seem to matter. I think is what I'm trying to, making goals and actually following through with them and not stopping. So my goal was to make more friends. Now I know I have found some friends. Yeah, some are, I might be their friend, but they may not be mine. Do I give up? Maybe not. It depends. It all depends actually on their outlook on other people, and how, if they're out to help themselves, or they're actually out to help other people. Ultimately, for me, this is my personal goal. How I want to portray myself in the world is I hope I said something or did something or shared something that could brighten your day somewhat. That's my goal. If I had one goal today, it would be to, I can't say, hey, um, if you don't trust me, I'll think less of you. That would be a lie, though, if I said that, because people that don't trust me, I probably would think less of you, because there's no way you can meet me and not trust me. You would. When you come into my home or meet me, I would make you feel comfortable and safe like nobody ever has, because that's my personality. So, yeah, I would be offended if somebody didn't validate the fact that I have that much love in my heart. Yeah, I'd be offended. You damn right I would. So, but I just felt like I had to speak on the fact that I understand what it's like going out, and of course we're going to be disappointed. Not everybody's going to live up to even the expectations and the virtues that we hold within inside of ourselves, and that's the biggest test right there, the true test of who we are to ourselves, and how much do we like ourselves. Do you like yourself? And if so, how much? Too much, maybe? Yeah. Do you ever see somebody that's entirely like, well, I won't call them any names, but we could supply any number of names in these categories of, say, like a full blown narcissist, or what we would deem to be an evil minded person. I think some of them like themselves maybe too much. Some of them probably don't even like themselves at all. And that's part of the torture that they're going to put on somebody else, is the shame they carry and that downfall that they will never admit. And if they do, I'm going through this right now. Do I trust it? And if the name of God is involved and invoked and praised by that person, and even that person asked for God's forgiveness and said, well, Doug said, God forgives me. And I said, but God doesn't have to live with you. He said, good point, you know. So I'm struggling a little bit today, but it's not that these people don't know who God is in their heart. Of course they do. But how ignorant are they of Him? And what excuses are they making to continue their bad behavior if they're continuing it? So. Well, I'm going to get this uploaded. I might be back. I'm not sure. Still waiting on that SD card. I wasn't going to ask for it yesterday. I was just too pissed off. I'm waiting for it to be brought to me. I don't ask for anything out of anybody, but it was offered to me, so I'm just waiting. So either way, I'm not going to go away, and I'm not going to stop. They can't. People have tried to stop me. You wouldn't believe the means that they've gone through. Videos made about me, claymations insulting me, all kinds of grody shit. Even a song made up about me. Yeah. But I considered the source, and that was the source. Yeah. That was that source. So I'm gonna write a song too. I'm getting there. I've written them before, but I'm gonna sing a new song someday. I'm gonna surprise everybody. I don't know when. I'd say probably by the end of summer, maybe by Christmas time, somewhere in between now and then, I'm thinking about it because it's in me. I just don't know when I'm going to do it, but I'm going to. So you'll see. And I'm a person of my word. When I say I'm going to do something, I do it. I don't just pretend. When I say I'm your friend, I'm your friend. If I say I don't like you, I probably really don't like you. And there won't be a whole lot you could do to change my mind unless God helps you change my mind. Then I might. And that some people could care less. They'd be like, well, woman, you don't give a shit what you think about our minds or your God or anything else. Well, that's cool. I'm cool with that. So, all right, everybody. Cheers. Have a really good night or day wherever you're at. Peace. Big love and respect from Pine City, Minnesota, USA. Have a good night or day wherever you're at.